Good morning, it's God with the Mole Man. I've been studying Luke 3, 4 and 5. Prepare ye the way of the Lord, make his path straight. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough way shall be made smooth. And all flesh shall see the salvation of God. Things you never hear in gospel meeting explained. Sometimes you sit there and you're lost for what is the conclusion of the answer. So studying what's crooked and its hypocrisy, a double life in religion, and twisted motives. And this is referring to the Pharisees, Sadducees, scribes, priests, and religious elites of the time. And so it was very common in biblical and ancient times that when a king was coming into another kingdom, that they would go out and smooth the roads, fill in the potholes, as we would call it, and we would call it bulldozing the road to make it, or repaving. And that would give the king coming in uninterrupted and unimpeded access. And that's what the gospel does to our hearts. It gets rid of us and our hypocrisy, our self-righteousness, twisted motives. And then the rough things are hardness of heart, pride, stubbornness, and resistance to truth, and unbelief. Unbelief, I believe, is the worst sin that anyone could have. And pride, resistance to God's voice. And they did reject both John and Jesus. And they said, well, prove it. And the heart that cannot receive the Messiah because it's too hard, too proud, too self-sufficient. This is the roughness God must smooth before Christ can be received into our hearts. So John's message, like I had said, was the bulldozer aimed at religious pride. Kind of a cute term. He said, you brood of vipers. And then there was a time when Jesus did something and called them out, and they were going to throw him off the cliff. And because the Pharisees were spiritually crooked, spiritually rough, spiritually blind, and spiritually proud. These were the mountains when you have pride up there. And then if you have unbelief, you have low, crooked, twisted things, double life, pretending, self-deception, false spirituality. May we all work on our lives to be better. We've got to start in the morning to have God with us. Amen.